Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Samsung WW90J5455 washing machine, or this is sister model, the WW90J5456. Apart from the colour of the door, there's not a huge difference between the two machines, but for the purpose of this video I'll be showing you the 5455 machine. Bit of a mouthful. Anyway, so what I want to do today is to show you around the machine, some of the features and benefits that it offers, and what it's a machine that we do sell quite well as a company. So I've got it plugged in, let's have a look. So the machine itself is a 9 kilogram load machine, and it has a maximum spin speed of up to 1400. So it is a very popular type of load size now. 9 kilogram is very much what people are after, especially if you have got large families or if you're doing a lot of washing, then people are moving up to larger loads. The main thing to consider when buying any machine, not just the Samsung machine, but especially when you're buying any large load machine, is to look at the dimensions of it. On this one, so as we have a look, it is basically 60 centimeters as far as the width. The heights tend to be fairly standard, so that's 85 centimeters high, and the depth, which is the main thing that can vary on any washing machine. If you are looking at just the top, so just the top part, it is 56 centimeters, so that's just this top. If you're looking at an installed depth, and that's really the depth that you would need from the very back of the machine to the very front, so to the front here you're looking around 58 centimeters, or if you want to include the door and the dial on the front, then you're looking around 63 centimeters. So that's to get everything, so from the complete back to the very front of the machine. So as we have a look at the control panel, first of all you'll see we've got the soap drawer on the left hand side. I'll show you that in a moment. The control dial is in the middle, and that can rotate both ways, so it doesn't have to rotate clockwise. To turn the machine on, all you do is you press that button and it sings a little song to you. You'll see there is a little LED that goes around the programmer, so each time you turn it, then the LED that basically shows you which program you're on at the moment. It has got a really nice display. I must say Samsung have done a really good job with designing this display. Most other brands tend to stick with either red or like a white LED, but Samsung have clearly gone with the blue design, and I must say it looks really good. And the main thing is it's nice and easy to read. So as we move around, you will see that the time of the programs vary quite a lot. So one of the most popular programs would probably be the cotton program. At 3 hours 18, that's always an initial time. You will find that with these machines that they do adjust the time according to the wash load. So if you only put a handful of items in, then it might not necessarily take that long, because for a lot of people 3 hours 18 minutes is quite a long time. But there are so many different options here. This is an eco program that Samsung offer, so it's the eco cotton program. At 4.5 hours, it is quite a long program. Don't be under the illusion that a quick wash is going to be more energy efficient. You will find with this machine and with any machine, if you can enable a longer program, first of all the main advantage is that it will be more energy efficient, and also the wash performance on a longer program like this will be far superior to using quick washes. So I won't show you all the programs, but just to go around, you've got things like the denim, things like the wool program, and that's quite a quick program, that's around 53 minutes. The rinse and spin is something that people often ask for. So if you have, say, hand wash something, or if you've just got something that just needs to be rinsed and then spun out, then at least you've got the option. You have got the Eco Drum Clean option, and with the Eco Drum Clean, what that will do is that cleans the drum by removing the dirt and bacteria from the drum. Basically Samsung recommend doing this around every 40 washes. Just don't put any detergent or bleach within the machine. You don't put any clothes in, so just make sure it's empty. So something else to mention, just before I carry on with these programs, is that although it's a 9 kilogram machine, don't assume that each of these programs you can put 9 kilograms of washing in. So for these ones, so for the cotton programs, you can put the 9 kilograms in. For things like the wool program, then what you'll find is that that one is reduced down to 2 kilograms. Things like the synthetics, so that one is only 4 kilograms. It's the sort of thing you do have to either get used to it, as far as the amount of washing you can put in. I know after a time you'll just remember all of these, but what you will find is if you did a synthetics program and if you put a full load in there, then don't be surprised if it takes longer than this. And as we go round here, so you have got some specialised programs, things like the baby care, bedding, dark garments, the delicates. This is a popular program that people tend to use. This is called Daily Wash, and with this one, basically Samsung claimed that it's for everyday items such as underwear and shirts, and this one has a maximum load of around 4 kilograms, so it's around half a load that it's recommended to put in. So as I just mentioned, if you do put a full load in, then don't be surprised if it takes longer than an hour and 4 minutes. But for, if I suppose for a lot of people now, the clothes that you're washing are not physically dirty, unless you're doing things like football kits or rugby kits, in which case you really want to be around here. But for things like the daily wash, then that could be ideal. If you've just worn something once, you just want to give it a quick wash, then that could be an ideal program, especially if you're in a hurry. If you're in a real hurry, then this is a 15-minute quick wash. And this is really designed for lightly soiled garments, as Samsung call it, and that's really for programs of up to 2 kilograms, loads of up to 2 kilograms, and that's really designed for a very, very quick wash. It's not designed to be a full wash by any means. So a good example of this, things like swimming kits. So if you've been swimming, say as a family, you just want to come back, give the costumes and towels just a really quick wash, then that could be an ideal program to use. The last program to show you is this one, the Super Eco Wash. And with this one, this is really designed as a low temperature eco bubble cycle. What it does is it helps to reduce power consumption, so it's a very energy efficient wash. I just mentioned about eco bubble. This is something that the Samsung machine has, and it's technology that they've used for a while. Basically with the eco bubble, it's Samsung technology that it mixes air, water and detergent, and it creates bubbles that penetrate your clothes faster. And the main advantage is, so it helps you wash at colder temperatures, so you don't always have to go up to the, say, 50 or 60 degrees to get a very good wash performance. By using this technology, then you can start to stay within some of the lower temperatures, down to 30 or even 20 degrees, because you will find that a lot of manufacturers of detergents are designing them now to work at these lower temperatures. So as we move across to the display, I'll just pop this on the cotton program. The first thing to mention is the temperature option, so you can change the temperature. On the cotton program, you'll be able to go through each temperature. So you've got the 20, 30, 40, 60 and up to 90 degrees. So the next option on here is that you can select the number of rinses each program goes through. And the main advantage of this is if you've got somebody in the household that suffers with things like skin allergies, or if you've got, say, skin irritants where you need to add extra rinses into the program, then Samsung have made it really easy by just adding extra rinses. So that go through 5 rinses, and that's down to 2. Clearly you have to have a minimum number of rinses to be effective within the program, even if you don't suffer with any allergies. But yeah, they've made it really easy to add extra rinse into the program, but clearly by adding the rinses, then it will increase the wash time. So you can see that that goes up to 2 hours 57, and on the minimum number of 2 rinses, it's 2 hours 12. So it does make a big difference. But this is really a case of trial and error. so you see what the number of rinses that works best for your household. The next option on here is the spin speed. So you've got the no spin option. You can go up to the 1200 and then the 1400. So they're the most popular spin speeds. I think Samsung have done right in selecting these spin speeds. Not many people need any more in between. Some manufacturers would go 14, 12,000, 8, 6, 4. So you do it in sort of 200 spin increments, but personally I don't think you need any more than that. The next option on here is the intensive. So you've got two buttons here. So you've got the intensive and the pre-wash. So that's the first one. So just to show you, so without either of those, so that will be 2 hours 12 minutes. And if you add the intensive option, and this is really used, so if the clothes that you're washing are very dirty, then you can actually add extra time into the program. So that adds around 20 minutes to the program by enabling the intensive. The next one is the pre-wash. That's around the same time as the intensive option. So again, adds around 20 minutes. That's the pre-wash on its own. And then what you can do is, if you've got some really filthy kids, so if you've got some really dirty football kits, rugby kits that you need to give a really good clean, then enable both of them. So that's the pre-wash and the intensive, and that takes it up to 2 hours 51. And without both of those, then it's 2 hours 12. And the next option on the right hand side here is called bubble soak. And what this will do is, this is a feature which Samsung have put on, and what it will do is it helps to remove a wide variety of stubborn stains. So if you have got a couple of stains in, say, a shirt, then this can be a really useful program. And what it will do is it will actually soak the clothes in water bubbles, and it takes around 30 minutes, so it adds around half an hour to the program. But the bubble soak option isn't available on all programs. It's available, put my teeth back in, so it's available on the cotton, synthetics, bedding, daily wash, baby care and the denim programs. So it's mainly ones around this side. So on the right hand side you have got another option, and this is the easy iron option. And the main advantage of this is it's like a lower agitation spin, and as you see, when I press the button, then it reduces it from 1400 down to an 800, and that's mainly if you are concerned about having wrinkles in the clothes, especially if you're going to iron them. Then it might be something that you enable just to help with the ironing process, because nobody that I know enjoys ironing anyway. So just before I show you the time delay option, a common question we get asked about these machines is, can I turn the beep off? And yes, you can do, because although it's a nice sound, so for some people they could find it annoying. And to do this, all you do is you press and hold these two buttons here, and you have a little indicator there. It's a red bell with a strike through it that shows you that the sound is off. So now I've done that, then I'll show you the time delay, and this is basically a time delay to the end of the program. So if you were to select, say, 24 hours, then it will be 24 hours from now till the program finishes, not starts. Quite a few manufacturers are going towards this now, and it takes the guesswork out of the program, so it's a lot better to do it this way. And the final two buttons on the right hand side are the on and off button and the start and pause. The pause, we mainly say, is basically if you've put everything in and then you just started the program, and fairly quickly you'd have to decide to pause the program, because what you don't want to do is to have any water in the machine, because you will find that the machine won't open and you'll have to cancel the program again. So that one is again the start and pause. The on and off button, you just press and hold and it turns the machine off. So to open the door, you've got the handle on the right hand side here. I know you can't see it, but there's a little catch behind the front fascia of the door, and all you do is you just pull that, and the door itself, it doesn't open fully. It doesn't quite open 180 degrees like some of the machines do, but I think for a lot of people it's not too important. The porthole on here is very good. It's a nice 31 centimeters wide, so it's nice and easy to get the clothes in and out of. Now at the bottom of the machine, then you have got access to the pump, and what this does is this enables you to, well, if you turn it anti-clockwise to undo it, I won't do it at the moment because there might be some water in there, and this is really designed to help you sort of maintain the machine. So it is recommended to have a look through here. You shouldn't need to have a look around here very often. If you do start to get a fault with the machine, then first of all it will display a code on the display, but this is really designed so that if you would need to empty the machine, so if you had a power cut and you had a machine full of water, then you've got access to a little pipe, and I just recommend getting a bowl or a tray, putting it on under the machine, and then at least you can empty the machine. And what you'll find, this is like what most manufacturers call like a coin trap. So if any coins or things fall out your pockets that you haven't taken out, this is normally where they'd end up. But I'm glad Samsung have done this, because some manufacturers are going away from doing this. So I'll just show you the soap drawer on the left hand side, and what you'll find is that this is a fairly standard layout. You've got the main wash, pre-wash conditioner, which pretty much all manufacturers have. If you do need to take the soap drawer out, then it is easy to do. All you do is you press the button in the middle, so you just press that down and that releases the drawer. You have got some clips, hopefully you can see this. You've got some clips on the underside here, so what you can do is you can actually take this part away from the front, and the main advantage is that it gives you the ability to give this a really good soak. Most manufacturers recommend putting this in a dishwasher, so give it a really good wash, and then when you're ready to go, then just put it back together and then put it in. I know you probably can't see it from there, but there's something here called digital inverter technology, and that's referring to the motor. The main advantage of an inverter motor is that it's a lot more energy efficient, and they're a lot quieter than a standard motor that quite a few of the machines use. You will also find on the right hand side here it says 10-year warranty, and that is on the motor itself. So it doesn't cover everything on the machine, it is just purely the motor. Something else to look out for are promotional warranties, because at the time of making this video this actually comes with a 5-year parts and labour guarantee. I'm not saying it's always on, but just keep an eye out for promotional warranties on these. Now I know for a lot of people looking around the back of the machine isn't too important, but if you are concerned about the location of the pipes for installation purposes, then this could be quite important. So first of all, on the left hand side here you've got the waste. You've got the cold water feed at the top right here. You do get a new pipe with the machine, which we always recommend, try and use the new pipes. So that's located just there. You've got the mains connection, which is at the top left here, and you've got the transit bolts. You do always have to take these out. It is very, very important to make sure these are removed if you are installing it yourself. If you've got someone else to install it, then they will take these out. If you are thinking of buying one of these machines, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Samsung WW90J5455 machine, or the sister model, the 5456. Please give us a thumbs up on a YouTube video, click subscribe, leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad about the video, anything I could have done differently, or the machine itself. If you are thinking of buying one of these, if you've got any questions or queries, leave it in the comments and I will get back to you. Also, if you have got one of these Samsung washers, then let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.